I don't get scared that often. That's because when you grow older, things that scared you when you were a kid become less intimidating or not scary at all. I've also seen enough horror movies that I've become numb to extreme violence and gore. As an adult, I'm more anxious about the future and dealing with grown-up situations. But I think it's fun to look back at the things that scared me when I was young and how stupid it actually was. So what could have scared me? Monsters? Clowns? No. I was afraid of birds. Sounds pretty dumb, right? But then again, they have razor-sharp beaks and talons, which I always thought they were going to use if I ever came close to them. I was in particular very scared of one big chicken that my mom's friend owned. I was very little back then, and that thing was almost as big as me. It always tried to follow me when I was in their garden, so I immediately ran back inside the house as fast as I could. One day my mom's friend told me that the chicken got run over by a car, and I was like, yes. Oh yes, thank God. Thank you so much. If she is watching this video right now, sorry about that. Alright, on to the next scare. If you remember the first Harry Potter movie, then you also remember the scene that they had to go inside the Forbidden Forest to find a wounded unicorn, which Harry and Malfoy do find, along with the scariest version of Voldemort ever. This scene doesn't really scare me now, but back then I had nightmares about it. I also remember that I was scared that he would jump out of a dark corner behind my closet when I was sleeping. The reason why I was so afraid of him was the build-up throughout the entire movie. The Dark Lord, a powerful wizard that kills everyone who stands in his way. But when he got to full power in the later movies, he became less scary to me.
Come on, Tom. Let's finish this the way we started. Together.
I found him way scarier when you didn't know how he looked like. When your own imagination plays a role, something can become really terrifying. So basically, if you wanted to frighten me as a kid, you should have dressed yourself in a Grim Reaper cloak and walked very slowly towards me. Oh no, it's so slow. I'm done for. No! Now the last thing that makes my skin crawl is stupid, but understandable. I hate worms. Filthy, dirty earthworms. I don't know why, but every time I see a real live worm, I immediately try to look the other way. They are so repulsive and they make me think of diseases. I can't even show you a real picture of them. That's the level we're talking about here, people. And then you factor in that some people eat these things. If I had to choose between cutting my finger off or eating a worm, no regrets. So those were the things I was afraid of when I was young. I'm no longer afraid of birds or Mr. No-Nos, but worms do make me flinch sometimes. But maybe it's time to look fear right in the eye and just let it go. So let's search worms.